Hey, good evening. Happy Good Friday, happy Easter weekend, and happy opening day of Brewers baseball season. Victory 3-1. Christian Yelich with a home run. Freddie Peralta pitched great. Jackson Churio had a great debut. And hey, the bench is cleared, so that's always interesting. Let's happy day when the Brewers win. What else can you say? I'm going to start sharing. I'm going to get right into it. Game one of 162. We're playing grid number 362. Let's see what today holds. I should be sharing the old screen here. Hit refresh, hit and go, and away we go. All right. So let's see. That's Rogers Hornsby. And we can go Henry Aaron. Pretty obvious one. And then down here, Julio Franco, maybe? I mean, I know he works. I'm just not sure. I should have done that. All right, Sammy Sosa, of course. Braun definitely drove in 100 runs. Wright drove in 100 runs a few times. Maddox will work over here. Let's get Bazio for here. 1%. And Glavin. Why not? Takes 2%. 102 rarity score in 55 seconds with me kind of vacillating between going with the most obvious, which was Aaron. I guess I went with Glavin over here. Over here. Um, Sosa, yeah, Yelich. Thing is, I think Yelich only drove in I think Yelich drove in 100 runs on the dot in 2018. I don't think he played enough of the season in 2019 to get to 100. Okay, I'm wrong. He had 110 in that. That's right. He was pretty close to the Triple Crown that year. I mean, it would have been a couple home runs and like a couple RBI would have gotten him the Triple Crown. But he didn't have 100 RBI this or any other year. But off to a good start this year with the home run. All right. And Corbin Burns over here wearing an Orioles cap because of course he is because that's the team he plays for now. All right. Let's stop share. Let's reshare. Let's try to get some rarity points here. But of course, that was I had a few. I had a few in there. All right. There we go. So let's see. A good go-to here is Bobby Rowe. Sorry, Lowe. That's the guy. First player, I think, to ever hit 4 home runs in a game, 1894. Wrote about it in my book. That's right. Because that looks like if I was trying to take a prank picture and make it black and white for like a school yearbook or something, that's what I would look like with a fake mustache. But that probably was his actual mustache. That was actually how he looked when he smiled. Let's see, Brewers and Braves. Some less obvious ones would include Rick Cerrone, who also works down here, Gerald Williams, um, Danny Cobb, Charlie O'Brien will work. He'll also work here. So I could go with a couple people for that. Let's go Danny Cobb. Let's see how many people remember that guy. Had one big season as far as saves go. Okay, a little bit higher than I would have thought. And then let's go Charlie O'Brien. Goes point 0.3. Both of those guys were a little bit higher than I would have thought. Let's see. For the Cubbies, how do we feel about Heine Zimmerman? Goes sub point 0.1. Gotta be able to come up with a lot of pressure on me to get someone really good for 100 RBI for the Brewers. George Scott will work. Sixto Lezcano will work. Cecil Cooper and Robin Yount, Ben Ogilvy and Gorman Thomas will all work. Um, don't believe Dale Swain or Rob Deere will work. Um, Dave Parker had over 90 one year, but not 100. John Jaha, Jeremy Burnitz, Jeff Jenkins, Richie Sexton, El Caballo, Carlos Lee. And then you get basically Braun and Fielder. Casey McGee sneaks in there. Corey Hart, I think, probably at some point gets 100 RBI. I'm actually not 100% sure on that, but seems to me Hart had a 100 RBI season in there. And then you get Yelich. I think you get Travis Shaw. That would be an option. I want to say uh Jesus Aguilar would be another fun pick. So it's kind of an interesting blend here of more recent players who I think would fly under the radar a little bit, and then older players, but who I think nobody I mentioned from that older crowd is going to be a surprise to anyone. Sixto Lezcano is the one I might be able to sneak through. Actually, Lezcano, I want to say was 101 RBI that one year, 79, I think. Oh, Larry Heisel will also work, but I'm going with Lezcano. Goes point 0.5. Be interesting to see what the best one was there. I think I listed probably all but a couple. And then 100 RBI season for the Mets. Um, maybe Eddie Murray would be a sneaky pick. He had exactly 100 RBI one year with the Mets. Um, not sure on Todd Hundley. Gilkey will work. I believe Olerud works. Edgardo Alfonso will work. Robin Ventura will work. Wright, Delgado, and Beltran will all work. Daryl Strawberry works. For some reason, I think Eddie Murray is going to be zero point 0.5. All right. All right. Now we need some 10-win seasons from the Cubbies. Ryan Dempster, Larry Jackson, Charlie Root. These are some baseball names. Pete Alexander, of course, will work. Wonder if like maybe a Steve Trachsel or if I'm saying that right, or Kevin Tapani. I want to say they both got over 10 wins in that 98 season. That was the first year I was watching them. Let's go with that. Okay, got 1% out of that. Then over here, I got Jamie Wright. That's a fun one. And then out of the Mets, about Bobby Jones. Rocking a rarity score of 4. So some 0.5s really, because I didn't have any really bad ones. Steve Trash was a little bit up there at 1%, 174 choices, so I could have done a lot better than that, but I'll still take it. 4. That's a good score. Pretty psyched with a 4. All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna call it there. Thank you so much for playing, and we'll be back at it later. Peace.